Well, I thought I'd share some cancer with y'all. Black Lives Matter official statement regarding the ongoing trial of Jussi Smoliet. This was on December 7th, so we're about 2 days late, and it's a statement from Dr. Melina Abdullah, director of BLM Grassroots and co-founder of BLM Los Angeles. And YouTube will yeet me for using that accent for the ongoing trial of Jussi Smoliet. She lies through her fucking teeth, saying, as abolitionists, bitch, there's nothing abolitionist about your black ass. Nothing. Abolitionism is a white trade, bitches. The African continent had nary a thing to do with abolitionism. You are appropriating my culture, bitch. Step the fuck down. As abolitionists, we approach situations of injustice with love and align ourselves with our community. Because we got us. We got us in injustice and catching bullets. So let's be clear. We love everybody in our community that is not in Mauritania or Northern Africa. It's not about a trial or a verdict decided in a white supremacist charade. Because dare we say that black justice includes black accountability, don't you know? It's about how we treat our community when corrupt systems are working to devalue their lives. Yes, because Jussi Smollett lying through his fucking teeth about being attacked allegedly by white men in MAGA hats at 2 a.m. in Chicago, where they put a noose around his neck and poured bleach on his black face. Him lying about all that bullshit isn't a charade. And it doesn't devalue the lives of those working in law enforcement and our justice system. Just to be clear. In an abolitionist society, which again has never been a black society. We've had exceptional black individuals like Frederick Douglass back in the day, but you weren't part of that either, Miss Abdullah. This trial would not be taking place, and our communities would not have to fight and suffer to prove our worth. En contraire, mon ami. En contraire. You know that whole judge a man by his character means, yes, you do have to prove your worth in a society where you judge people by the content of their character. That's kind of the name of the game. But you would rather have us actually judged by the color of our skin, which means you're not an abolitionist. You're an ancient African, by all standards. Instead, we find ourselves once again being forced to put our lives and our value in the hands of judges and juries, operating in a system that is designed to oppress us and the majority will of the people in terms of the Supreme Court of the land, while continuing to face a corrupt and violent police department which has proven time and again to have no respect for our lives. Yes, because we, Black Lives Matter, continually support and endorse the continued absolute disregard and disdain for the law when it comes to black-on-black people shooting upon each other in the streets of Chicago in broad daylight because reasons. Because, it's an internal conflict. We had these fuckers on camera. We knew who they were. There were a shit ton of police, and yet no charges were brought to the fore because it's a community issue? Really? This is the system you claim to be upholding or that you want us to look up to? Yeah, go fuck yourself. But in our commitment to abolition, again, we're talking about traditional African enslavement and not abolition. Again, these people don't give a fuck about Mauritania or Northern Africa, just so you're clear on that. We can never believe police. You know, I understand your lack of belief in police because you know they lied for you. Why wouldn't they lie for someone else? I understand the projection here. But seriously, this is your wheelhouse. Fuck you. especially the Chicago Police Department over Juicy Smoliet, a black man who has been courageously present, visible, and vocal in the struggle for black freedom. Once again, black justice has nothing to do with accountability. It has to do with, as we've been clearly shown here, activism. This is about who's on our team. And to Black Lives Matter's credit, to Miss Abdullah's credit, she is, in fact, siding with her team rather than actual justice and, dare we say, due process. But let's continue. While policing at large is an irredeemable institution, I had to read that again because, let me remind you people, when it comes to the community policing actions of the McMichaels and Kyle Rittenhouse, these fuckers were all up in a tizzy saying that, the police didn't do enough. Well, apparently when whites engage in community policing, Black Lives Matter gets mad as fuck. So we should keep doing it. Chicago Police Department is notorious for its long and deep history of corruption, racism, and brutality. Yes, to all of those. Because when the Chicago Police Department isn't owned by Black Lives Matter, they're owned by the Democrats and the mob. We all know this to be true, but unfortunately, Black Lives Matter is biting the hand that feeds. From the murders of Fred Hampton and Mark Clark, to the Burge tortures, to the murder of Laquan McDonald, any mother who names her son or daughter Laquan McDonald is just asking for them to... when you name your children these shitty-ass names, you are asking for them to get shot. You are just aligning the stars when you name your child some dumbass shit like Laquan McDonald. That is a name I know I'm going to see in the papers in 10 to 20 years. Fuck this shit. And subsequent cover-up to the hundreds of others killed by Chicago police over the years and the thousands who survived abuse, Chicago police consistently demonstrate that they're among the worst of the worst. Police lie, and Chicago police lie especially. Yes, and they do so in the service and in subservience to Black Lives Matter, Democrats, and the fucking mafia. Black Lives Matter will continue to work towards the abolition of police and every unjust system like black justice. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. We will continue to love and protect one another, even if it is in the absolute direct opposite interest of justice, and wrap our arms around those who do the work to usher in black freedom, which will subvert any sense of real justice, and by extension, freedom for everyone else, which is a bullshit lie I had to put at the end just to justify this unjustifiable tirade of utter communist Marxist double speak. Miss Abdullah, go fuck yourself. I am Carnal. Everyone, God bless.